Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction with the ghost. She's back, right? You're here?
No.
You're not. She's not actually here. Just imagine somebody's here. She's not actually here. So today we're checking out Stargirl. We're continuing Stargirl. This is Season 1, Episode 7, Shiv, Part 1. Because people were very adamant. This is a two-parter coming up. She's going to watch them back-to-back. Now, I don't know if we're going to watch them back-to-back right now at this very second. But she had mentioned maybe watch them Part 2 a little bit later today. Maybe. We'll see. See how our schedule goes. We'll see. But last episode, the Justice Society, all four of them were in their costumes. They fought Tigress.
It was pretty cool.
Sportsmaster. What do you think of the fight overall? Like them, like learning still?
I thought it was good. I definitely think they need more time to learn to work together. But overall, for their first fight, it wasn't bad.
Especially our man. Like he just flipped over the thing. Let's go! He's like, calm down.
He's like an independent. Like he's like, I'm on my own.
He wants revenge, and he's gonna punch that door. And they're like, oh no! Dr. Midnight comes up, and she's like, oh, here's the code, because the goggles tell her, and she's like, you're welcome. And he's like, and then he instantly ran at both of them when he saw the villains. He just runs at them, no holding back. And Stargirl's like, really? It's like, what'd you expect? Remember that little scene after they got saved by Pat? Well, not saved, but Pat shows up and then they leave, where Courtney's explaining how they don't listen, and she's like, "Oh, he's like, oh, that's interesting. So you're saying that you gave it, that you were trying to help them and they weren't listening?" She's like, "Exactly."
It was like the best part because he was talking about her, like
not listening to him.
Yeah, they're doing the exact same thing that she does to him.
Yeah. So now it seems that he's on board. But, problem, the Injustice Society is now going to look into them. Because they're all, like you noticed, there's like 3 chairs missing out of the whole bunch.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting there, and they're like, okay, well, let's find out who they are. Let's find out.
They're all high schoolers.
Literally. Except for Pat. I mean,
well, yeah.
He was Stripesy. So, he's the only original member, a part of 2.0. So, yeah. Are you ready, my dear, to check this out?
Ready.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think you are.
Probably not.
She's gonna fall asleep 5 minutes in. Let's go.
She just rips through the bag.
Bang! It falls
with
off.
her claws.
Oh.
Could you imagine if somebody walked in on her?
Yeah. Or her parents walking in on this.
Dad! I'll take care of it. Training begins after school. Hey, buddy. Training for what?
No worries.
Oh, are you making Courtney get a job too?
Pat's just helping me
With
learn
her
to drive.
homework. Well, what I mean is
I think it's the same
more like a
story.
driver's ed
Yeah.
class.
I really wish you would have talked to me about this.
I'm sorry. I should have told you.
Kind of a last minute thing.
Yeah, really.
I should tell you.
He's having to make up a lie to his own kid.
What?
Is that
Something
good?
for like headaches?
Eyes, probably.
I thought that these would brighten the room.
What the fuck?
A succulent?
I thought you might want to have some fun. Remember fun, Henry?
That's not important.
Yeah,
No.
I'm becoming my own father.
I know. You want to stay with me a while?
Sure.
She did not want him to ask that.
No.
She wanted to get out of there. How do you not hear that?
I don't know.
He was right there.
You can read her mind.
Oh. Okay. Friends now.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that? Okay,
Oh
there
yeah.
she is.
I like it.
Of course.
Of course, she comes through.
Yep.
Watch where you're going. Losers.
Okay. Do you think they could kill her? Like,
No. I remember in
Do you want the Justice Society to kill
Then her mom died and her dad.
just one.
just
one
just
innocent
one-
person.
Just one.
Overnight.
I mean, is she really innocent? She's
She
brute.
became
I hope nothing bad happens to the mom working with him.
Oh, hey, sorry.
And you just said that. Now
I know.
I feel like he knows something because he's so nice to her.
Jordan, thank you for thinking of me for this.
Thank you, Jordan.
I'm such a nice person. Ice Bethel.
And there's that janitor.
Oh.
These shoes are worth more than your life.
Henry's notebook so bad that it has
He bowed to her.
What is up with this guy?
I don't know, but he bowed to her.
A sword?
Anyone?
His head.
I hate tests.
I should have studied.
I'm glad I studied. His pencil's broken. That's kind of unusual. Yeah, not when your dad's a chemist and leaves the cupboards unlocked.
Dad's a chemist. Something's up with that.
And, paying Saturday night. Oh, sure.
Just leave your door
Fancy
open.
ride home. Yeah, and leave your door open like an ass.
You're home.
I hope you got
How was your day, honey? None of your business.
Oh my god.
Of course. It's not. No, I want an after-school snack, Mom.
She just made you cookies or whatever you just dumped on the floor.
Cheese.
And wine.
And wine.
You know I can't serve you wine, you silly goose. So you're disobeying me again? No, I'm not disobeying you. Your father has given me very strict instructions.
I wonder if we met her dad. Like if it's somebody.
What in the world is he got down there?
Clearly animals.
Stop growling at me.
That's Solomon Grundy! What?
One, what you guys can do. And two, what the bad guys can do. We know what we can do.
Points.
Then we should bring our children into this. They could help us find them.
Is that her father?
We agree.
The gambler?
The gambler?
Maybe.
The fiddler, male, Caucasian.
Except he's no longer a white dude.
Nation.
Principal Bowen.
We don't know
Yeah.
that.
Yes, we do.
Court.
Now she screwed up.
This was supposed to be for the team. I'm really sorry.
Can't take what, exactly?
Being a teenager.
You are a teenager.
That's her father?
I guess. Oh! What?
Where did that come from?
I gave you powers to protect you, not enhance.
So she has powers. Huh.
That's a snakeskin.
Yeah, that's the Dragon King.
But now that his dad's in a coma, all he does is mope around. Just pull the plug already.
If Brainwave doesn't wake up, we need Henry's telepathic abilities for my machine.
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna use the
have
sun if
any.
he doesn't wake up.
If you're unhappy, buy some clothes. Or throw another party. I don't care which. You're not ready.
Not ready? I'm not
Oh, I
a
like
novice
that.
anymore, Pat.
That's
This
nice.
isn't only about you. It's about your friends that you put in the line of fire. It's about learning to be a team to save this town from whatever the Injustice Society have planned.
There's this girl I want to go with.
Who?
I just
Who?
don't know how to ask her.
Exactly.
When you
Ooh.
really like someone, it's never easy.
Did you imagine it was Stargirl?
I think it is. Just to fuck with everything.
Yeah. Did you ever go to homecoming games and stuff?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. It was at night, not during the day though.
Yeah. It was always like on a Friday night or something.
Oh, now it's dark. Ish.
Who are you two talking about?
No one.
Yeah, it's like awkward. He's around.
Well, at least you have the same answer this time.
Ooh, he notices.
He ain't a dumb
It's
kid.
my dad, you know. Not yours. What are you
Ooh.
talking about? You and him.
Do you want to go to the homecoming dance?
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Okay.
I know.
Just follow the principal.
Trying to wake Dr. King up.
This has a secret little tunnel to get out of the school. That was so close!
How do they not know who Stargirl is by her hair? Her hair is so
Yeah, that's
distinct.
true. That's true. You would think they would
Not
know.
everybody has curly blonde hair.
Could be a wig.
What the heck?
Jesus!
It's obvious who she is. I mean, she has her mask on.
Stargirl, I presume?
I like this move.
That was cool.
Woo! In the face.
Oh.
She can fucking reveal. Jesus. Ah. Oh, shit.
Janitor came in to save the day. With his sword.
Until death, it is all life.
Over
Wait,
here.
come
Over here.
Where is she?
He's like, follow me. Come on. He points at her. It's like, hey, she's right here. Can you help her?
Stripesy.
He knows.
Ooh.
So, she said she really enjoyed it. You really enjoyed it?
I did. I didn't expect her to put on
The suit?
the suit.
I figured as soon as they showed it. I'm like, But like you mentioned, why it's called Shiv.
Because she's got those blades on her, in her arms.
She just popped it out and just like killed that guy. Just like, ugh.
It's like, done.
I did not expect her dad to be Dragon King.
I almost, like, when they were in that round circle, I was like, okay. So, the sports master, that's what it is?
Yeah, him and Tigress's daughter.
They have a daughter.
Yeah.
And then Icicle, he has a son. I was like, okay, so Gambler's really the only other guy that was in that room.
Yeah, and
but no, it wasn't him.
And the principal, we saw her son early on in the show. Like, he looks just like her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think she even pointed him out during, I think, episode 2 when they were at the, like, pep rally, but the home, whatever that thing was called, parent teacher, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever social gathering at the school. She pointed him out. I thought it was a gambler. Now, I didn't expect this to be about Cindy. Like, it to be focused on her so much in this episode.
She's terrible.
She's a horrible person.
She's awful.
They've been setting this up for a bit that she's terrible.
It makes sense that she's part of the Injustice Society, since they seem to be more on the cruel side.
Well, she's technically not a part of them, but it makes sense that she's associated.
Yeah.
Because her dad is, and she's like, I want a seat at the table. You're a kid, because he's like, she's like, I'm done being a teenager. You are a teenager.
And it's like, she knows what.
She knows them.
She knows that people have powers, and that Brainwave. She's dating his son.
Only because of her father's request. Or the Injustice Society.
She wants to dump him.
Yeah. She's like, it's boring. Like, do I have to?
Which is terrible. I mean, his father's in the hospital. Like,
and that's the only reason why she's with him. Because if he doesn't wake up, she has to figure out if his son has powers. Yeah. Which he does.
And his powers came pretty, like, in handy when he was taking that test. Because he heard what other people.
It was kind of weird though, because as the camera was pulling back and you see the teacher standing at the front of his desk, just like
you would have thought he would have noticed him, just kind of looking at everybody.
Kept, like, and everyone's like looking down. He's like,
yeah.
I'm like, dude, we can tell you're cheating. Okay, so we see Sydney's home life.
Ugh.
Like she her stepmom. Not a real mother. Her stepmom made cookies, right? Or something?
I think something on her plate. Because she also had milk out, too.
And she's like, get the shit out of here. She didn't say that, but she should have said that.
Then she wants a snack.
Yeah. But she wants cheese and wine, which...
You're in high school. You don't get cheese and wine.
Well, apparently... You can have cheese. Apparently she does.
Bring her out a little cheese stick. Some string cheese.
Some string cheese and some wine. Just dip it in the wine. That's a way to go. Okay. And I did not expect when she went down in the basement that Dragon King's her dad. But the fact that she's going down the same path that Icicle did when he came back to Blue Valley. He walks by Solomon Grundy. She did too.
She's like, stop growling.
She's like, stop it. And he's like, oh, what? I just want out of here. And I bet he's been in there the whole time.
Yeah.
I bet he's not been allowed out. I wonder how they control him, though, because he's, like, gigantic. He could probably kill all of them. So I wonder how they're controlling him.
Mm-hmm.
So one aspect I noticed, too, with her walking up to Henry is that she, like, yells, like, she's yelling in her head, and he turns her and goes, stop being so loud. She didn't say a word, but he was hearing it in his head. I feel like she's going to find out soon.
Yeah.
Ish. Probably won't be right away. I don't know. I feel like they're going to do something because we overheard the principal say, I'll try to wake him up again. I'll try. Try my best.
But so the principal went through her office and then down to a different part of the school to get out?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense that you would have thought it would have led to, like, outside somehow, but it led just to a different part where lockers are, where there potentially could be people.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
I don't
really
understand
weird.
that.
And then we have, of course, Cindy puts on her uniform, her suit that her father says don't.
Yeah.
And then she goes and attacks Courtney. Which, by the way, Pat.
He's just yelling, Courtney!
Courtney! Court! And she's still there, laying there, and she's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I mean, so they both know each other now. Because she knows it's her because she didn't have any kind of a mask on.
Well, technically, we didn't see Cindy put two and two together.
Mm-hmm.
But I would assume now she knows that yes, or she'll have the assumption that Stargirl is a Courtney. Because she didn't see Pat. She heard Pat yelling.
But she'll assume.
Yeah, I mean, the
and
hair.
then with the hair, she made the comment, I hate her hair.
I hate her hair. You were going to be friends with her.
You're going to hang out on Saturday.
And text her with the number you got, which you didn't really get.
And that janitor. Though. He knows Stripesy.
I think I know who he is.
Who is he?
I think he's a character called the Shining Knight. He's an actual character in the comics.
Carlo JS?
I think, yeah.
JSA?
I think, yeah, because he, first of all, he has a sword. He used the sword. He knows Stripesy. And he had a calendar with a horse on it. Shining Knight rides a flying horse. Yeah.
That's weird.
It's not weird. It's a character in the comics. Just saying. It's weird. But my thing is, though, he's very odd. I feel like he's not even all there. I feel like something happened to him.
Yeah.
Because he's not all there. And when he talks, it's all over the place. It's like, there's dragons in the water. Remember that? There's dragons in the water. What was the thing that he said about books to Cindy? He's like,
I don't remember what he said. Something about books, and then he smelled her books. Like, he smelled...
I didn't notice that part.
He smelled them. He picked them up, and he smelled them.
I smelled some drugs on it or something. Got excited. Probably he was... Something about books... No, then he said something about, as Courtney was passing out, something about death, and that all there is life until death. Like, I guess referencing the fact that he's not going to let her die. Like, she was pretty much knocked out for the count at the end of the episode. Mm-hmm. Which is the same episode where she takes it in her own hands to destroy all the mannequins and stuff that Pat built
she obviously
for the team.
Isn't good enough yet.
No. But she did really good in that fight, though. But she was not prepared for Shiv. She wasn't prepared for those knives.
No.
She was dodging fire, dodging a lot of moves, but then as soon as it comes to... Cindy healed herself. Remember? She shot her right in the face with
oh, yeah.
And it like burnt, and then she's like, back to normal. And she's
like, oh, your face.
Because she's like, oh shit, because she knows her.
Yeah.
She's like, oh crap. I liked her reaction too when she... First of all, she slams Courtney around like nothing right at the beginning, and then she looks up and sees her, and she's like, oh crap. Because now she's like, really? The girl I was gonna be maybe kind of... I was gonna try to help, because I think she would have tried to help her not be an ass.
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh shit.
It's crazy. And the son now is questioning what's really going on.
Mike, yeah. Mm-hmm. He's like, I know you don't have a dad, but he's my dad.
I don't hang out with your mom 24/7.
No, but she did show up to your little fair, your science fair thing.
She did.
You got a hug. You both hugged.
Yeah.
I mean, Courtney could have argued back saying, excuse me. Well, first of all, neither of us have the other parent. but now that we are family, is that so bad?
Yeah.
I think he's younger, so it's kind of harder for him to kind of process it, I guess.
And the fact that the dad made him get a paper route, and then they're like, "Oh, Courtney's gonna have to get a job too," and they're like, "No,
no,
okay.
just driving lessons." He had to keep the lie going, and like I think him and Courtney should have a better system at knowing their story.
Yeah.
Because when they both answer wrong, he pointed out, Mike's like, well, luckily you both answered right the same this time. Because he's going to find out.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to find out.
I mean, they came up the stairs talking about training, like...
Didn't even care.
Really?
What if Barbara, as he likes to say, Mike says, Barbara.
She's like, oh, what are you training for?
What are you training? He's like, shit. And he's about to say something, and Courtney's like, shut up. I think everyone's going to find out. Yeah. I feel like Barbara's going to find out. I feel like Mike. Now, Icicle, Jordan, not me, the other Jordan, not me. I'm not Icicle. Ice. I think he knows something more. Why is he being so nice to Barbara?
I don't know.
Why?
I guess he has to know.
He knows something. Something's up.
And his son.
Oh yeah, he has ice powers too, and he has Courtney out.
Homecoming with
Which
Courtney.
You were like questioning, who's the girl? It has to be Courtney because it's this show. If it was somebody else, it wouldn't. What if it was Yolanda? Hypothetically, if it was would have been interesting. Not as interesting.
It's got to be Stargirl.
Mm-hmm. And the dance was that night. Well, no, the dance wasn't that night. The dance would be the following night, I guess, if they're having a homecoming game.
Because normally, I feel like most schools' homecoming game is Friday, and then homecoming is Saturday. So it's the day after. Well,
what we did at our school, homecoming game Friday, and then the dance was after the game.
That wasn't ours. It was the day after. But I feel like how everything's going, obviously Courtney can't go.
No.
Because the guy's like, he wouldn't have asked her out if the dance was right after the game. He wouldn't have been like, "You want to go to the dance app? Like, you don't got to dress, but
hang out."
I think it's the day after, so I'm guessing it'll be in part 2.
Yeah, which with it ending this way, it makes sense. There's a part 2 because you don't end on a note where the story's going to continue in a sense of like in the next episode in terms of we'll find out what happens next. Like she's literally knocked out, she's really badly hurt, and it just cuts.
And her little staff, like, peeking around the bus, like, come here, come here.
It'd be different if, like, she was in the hospital at the end of the episode, and then she's healing, and then she makes an acclamation, like, we're gonna go after them, or I know who that was.
Yeah.
Then at the end, that's different. Because it's the ending of that story, we're gonna pick it up later. No, we're still wanting to see, because how is he gonna explain, because where's her clothes that she wore? We don't know where they are. How is he going to get her to the hospital without wearing that suit? Ooh. He might try to get a hold of the rest of the JSA and see if they can...
To get help.
To get help. Because we need help here. Not good.
And the fact that she gets hurt when the mom goes out of town.
Exactly.
As soon as the mom goes out of town, she gets hurt.
She gets hurt. And he's like, I can't trust you, Pat. You're an ass, Pat. Well, I think they'll help because... The last time we saw the rest of them, they were really upset with Courtney for just knocking out all the mannequins without letting them do a...
It's a wake-up call for Courtney. Yeah. That she can't do it all on her own. Because if they were all there, like, especially with...
Our man.
No, Catgirl.
Catgirl. Wildcat.
I can't remember what her name was.
It's okay.
Wildcat.
Yeah.
She has claws too, so she could have definitely fought her. I couldn't remember what her name was.
Okay. Catgirl. It's a new one. Yeah, if it was all 4 of them against, they would have probably destroyed Shiv. Even if they weren't really working together, like they probably still would have beat her.
And the one girl would have known that she had the sieves.
Yeah, she would have known. Yeah, the goggles would have said something, or Shiv's in her wrist. But we learned that she has powers. She was given powers, and the fact that Dragon King said to her, he said, "You're my greatest experiment." Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Do you think the stepmom is like under control or something?
The stepmom almost makes me think of The mom off of the Umbrella Academy.
Oh, the robot.
Yeah, that's what she makes me think of. For just like, I don't know.
Well, if you remember, they said within the episode, the Dragon King was talking about how when she just slit that guy's, like, just cut his neck with the Shiv, he said it takes 2 weeks to acclimate them. I guess to obey him. I guess. So maybe what they're saying is that the stepmom is the same way. She's been acclimated to follow every order that he gives to her. She has to obey and do this for his daughter. Maybe? I don't know.
They keep them all chained up until...
I know. They reference Green Lantern. Get really excited about that. There's so many villains in this show. There's only 4... Well, so we have 4 JSA. We got Pat, 5. And I'm going to count the janitor, who I think is Shining Knight, as 6. And we have way more villains. And their kids, which one of them knows. Like, she's like, why can't we tell everybody else? Because apparently she's saying no other kids know. Only I know, and I feel left out. I don't know.
I mean, I feel at this point, Henry, like, if she knew he had powers...
She would have told him. Or said something.
She's definitely... As soon as she finds out that he has powers, she's definitely going to start talking to him. Because that'll be another person on her side that she can talk to about this.
I don't think he'll be on her side, though. Because, I mean, she's really pushed him away. Because she's like, who cares about your dad being in a hospital? Let's go to the dance and rent a certain car because it's going to match my look. I don't care about the stupid dance. Do you want to stay? And she's like, sure. And he goes to hug her and he's like, my dad. And she's like, oh, gosh.
It's hard like, to get every day.
I love her so much. Anything else? I'm trying to think. Anything else?
Nothing I can think of.
I can think of. Really enjoyed the episode, though. I'm excited for part 2. You want to watch it later?
I don't know. I want to watch it now, but at the same time, I also want to watch it later.
Okay. Well, we'll watch it later. We'll take a break because
I don't know.
It is now 4 o'clock and it's our Sunday, and we need to relax when we have crap to do. Shit. Struggle. Being adults.
It's hard.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to part 1 of Shiv. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos overall. Hope you have a great day whenever you watch this, whenever I decide to edit this and upload it. Anyways, talk to you guys soon. Peace.